In addition to creating a state where a person is really sensitive to the context, their environment, they also differ from conventional pharmacotherapy in a number of ways. As I alluded to, conventional pharmacotherapy really aims towards symptom suppression and daily neurochemical correction, as in the model of biological psychiatry. It can take several weeks for people to notice or experience benefit. And if people stop taking a medication in conventional pharmacotherapy, there may be relapse in symptoms. And in this context, the medicine itself, maybe that's an antidepressant or anti-anxiety medication, is considered the primary treatment. And there really are no contextual requirements. Would be very unusual for a prescriber of, say, an SSRI to say that it's important that when you take this medicine, you're in a special environment and you have a prepared mindset. This simply doesn't happen. The person is just meant to take the medication ideally at the same time every day. And the orientation here is that there's a dysfunction or an imbalance in brain chemistry, and that the presence of the medicine is working to create a different neurochemical environment that is going to assist a person in having alleviation of their symptoms. So that's conventional psychopharmacology. Now, when we look to psychedelics, here's some differences. As I've spoken to already, psychedelics are understood as an adjunct or catalyst to a therapeutic process. So that therapy is supported by the presence of the psychedelic, insofar as the psychedelic can really help in expression, in inducing certain experiences in the person that can facilitate the therapeutic process, sometimes break down therapeutic barriers, and also set up the possibility for long-term benefit. So limited use, generally maximum of 3 occasions of ingestion in a protocol, and immediate and durable benefits have been seen in research. And in contrast to conventional pharmacotherapy, there is this fundamental dependence on the context of therapy, and the psychedelic medicine is targeting the brain and the psyche in combination with this facilitative therapeutic environment. It's more of a biopsychosocial model where the biological, psychological, and social effects of the therapy and the medicine are all considered to be part of, and as we're learning, part of the therapeutic benefit for a person. And in this way, oftentimes people are really getting into deep psychotherapeutic territory and going back to early memories, traumas. And in this way, the therapeutic model itself can be seen as healing and targeting psychological injuries, times when there has been overwhelming stress or ruptures in human attachment. And this has led to maladaptive coping strategies that manifest later as symptoms, whereas with psychopharmacology, it's really just treating those symptoms themselves. So we might think of psychedelics as being more targeted towards root causes, or maybe more conducive to addressing root causes of suffering, and as opposed to pharmacotherapy, which is really looking at symptomatic treatment. I like this quotation to kind of summarize a little bit of how psychedelic-assisted therapy works. Psychedelic therapy combines a plasticity-enhancing drug action with nurturing conditions for the purpose of fostering a reset or recalibration of maladaptive conditioned habits of mind or behavior.
This mini lecture is part of Nuances' Introduction to Psychedelics, which is a free course where we explore the world of psychedelic medicines and their potential as therapeutic tools. Check out the link in the description for more info.